Art of Sports. We're here with Jose Benavidez Sr. Good fights. Good fights on. Obviously a former David Benavidez opponent, and a potential one in Jamal. Just what do you think about the fights tomorrow night?
To be honest with you, man, I'm super excited to be here. To come and see Caleb Plant. I'm a big fan of Caleb Plant. After we fought, we just became a fan. And I'm excited. I want to see him fight. And Charlo also. I'm also a fan of Charlo. So two good fights, and I'm excited. We have also Daniel Blancas on the card here. That's why we're here. But everything's going well, and I'm super excited.
It's kind of just talk about your relationship with Caleb Plant. It's kind of one of those like boxing stories where it's like, beef, and then the fight happens, and it's all good.
I don't know what happened there, man. I think both of them were coming up. Maybe a little bit of jealousy who was getting up first. I don't know how everything got lost. And I just remember that for 5 years, we were fighting for 5 years. After the fight, everything, man, and I felt so good, a big relief, and he's a great fighter, man. Nothing to take away from him, Like I said, he's proven himself. He's a great fighter, and thank God everything's done. And he's a great friend now, and I wish him nothing but the best. I'm a supporter now, and I'm a fan also. Right.
No, for sure, man. If those two end up fighting each other, right? They both win, Jamal and Caleb. It sounds like they'd be facing each other. Just stylistically, how does that fight play out? Do you think?
What? I like Charlo, but I'm a bigger fan of Caleb Plant. I'm in Caleb Plant corner, and it's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a very difficult fight for each other. They need that fight, so I'm still going to go with Caleb Plant. And but Charlo's a great fighter too. Let's see how he comes back, and he's proven to be a great champion. He's still undefeated, and I think if he stays focused, he's a great champion. So it's a tough fight for both of us.
Yeah, Manny Pacquiao's coming back at 46 years old, fighting Mario Barrios, who's obviously a lot younger man than he is.
Another great fight, man. We got the legend Manny Pacquiao, a big fan of him also, and I hope that he comes with the same condition, with the same energy. He looks really good. What I've seen, he's training, he's looking spectacular. But Mario Brothers is younger. He's been in there with all these fucking fighters. So I think it's going to be a great fight. It's going to be an exciting fight also.
Are you a little worried? I mean, he is 46 years old.
I'm worried, but at the end of the day, that's what they love doing. Like I said, I was a little bit worried when Mike Tyson, when he fought Jake Paul, and he made it through. And I was just thinking, man, don't get hurt. But I think Manny, what I've seen, the speed is there, everything's good, and Manny's Manny, man. I think he's going to give us a great fight at the end of the day.
I remember you guys were at Wild Card kind of back in the day with David and Jose.
That's why I fell in love with his boxing skills and being a big fan, because we were there when nobody could be there. Only David and Junior were there, so it's amazing.
Did Junior get any work with Manny?
Yeah. He sparred one time. Yeah, he sparred. I was so nervous, and it was so exciting. It's on YouTube also for the ones that want to see Manny Pacquiao spar Jose Benavidez Jr. right there.
Wow, that's cool.
But we got good news though. I'm gonna bring Julio Porras. Right now he's gonna be on the undercard of Manny Pacquiao. So talking about Manny Pacquiao, he's from Sonora, Mexico, undefeated. ¿Cuántos récords? 13 undefeated, 13 fights, 9 knockouts, and we'll be fighting with PBC now. So I'm super excited about him bringing him here, and Julio Porras and Diamante Porras from Sonora, Mexico.
Julio, what does that mean to you to be fighting on a Manny Pacquiao card?
¿Qué significa para ti pelear en la cartelera Manny Pacquiao?
No, para mí es algo demasiado grande, es algo que desde niño había soñado y es un paso grande para mi carrera.
It's something that I always dream of, fighting on the undercard of Manny Pacquiao, and for my career it's a great thing, to be fighting on the undercard of Manny Pacquiao.
Felicidades.
Gracias.
So yeah, like I said, super excited to have Julio here now, to be part of PBC, and I'm excited, man. A lot of people don't know, we just fought in Mexico 2 weeks ago, and he stopped the guy to a body shot, and he's progressing. He's sparring with Diego Pacheco, Julio, Daniel Blancas, David Benavidez, and man, he's doing a great thing.
Light heavyweight or?
Super middleweight.
Super middleweight. You like those tall super middleweights, man.
For some reason, dice que me gustan los pesos medianos altos. Todos están llegando. They're just coming, By the way, we just got the nephew of Tyson Fury also that came to the gym and he's training with us. So.
Wow, that's rolling, brother. You're rolling. Good stuff. I appreciate it. Gracias. Yeah. Oh, just before I forget, Jose. Obviously, you know, Crawford's fighting Canelo next. I've heard you kind of talk about this. You don't see
Well, you
them.
know, my honest opinion about that fight, you know, I think we're going to see the same fight that we saw with Charlo, with Skull. You know, at the end of the day, you know, we see that Terrence Crawford's a great fighter. He's really good, you know, but to me, he's not an exciting fighter. He knows how to win fights. Don't get me wrong, he's a really, really good fighter. But, you know, I think he's just trying to put the weight in so he can look like a Canelo, a little bit bigger. But at the end of the day, I don't think that Terrence Crawford's going to stay in front of Canelo. I think he's going to throw a punch, hit him clean, and move around. And if for some reason Canelo can't hit that body, you know, it's going to look the same. You know, I think Terrence Crawford's just going to try to win the fight. You know, we've never seen an exciting fight with Terrence Crawford that he's going to stay in there and he's going to brawl. He's really good at what he does when he fights.
Right.
So I think it's going to be the same thing.
So you have Terrence winning? Or
you know, I have Terrence winning if he can come with condition and with that new body, that new extra weight that he's going to put in, and if he can have that condition for 12 rounds, I see him winning. Now, if Canelo, the only way that Canelo can win this fight is going to the body and catching him, and you know, like I said, hit the body, get him a little tired, make him fight, and you know, make him train, and that's the only way that Canelo. I think Canelo's more stronger, but I think Terrence Crawford's a little bit more slicker and faster.
wow. We're gonna see it, right?
Yeah, we're gonna see it.
Yeah, Jose, appreciate your time, man.
Hopefully it's a good, entertaining fight. Yeah. I'm looking to see an entertaining fight. I believe that Canelo was the worst fight ever in history to throw so many less punches, you know, in a pay-per-view fight. That's what I heard. I hope this is not the case. I hope this time he throws a little bit more punches.
You know what? Actually, just now that you mentioned that, it made me realize, you know, Jamie Munguia tested positive. You know, just what was your thoughts on that?
You know, it's a big shocking, you know, because of what I see, you know. If you see the list of Eddy Reynoso, you know, now it's like, what do we do when we fight those kind of people, you know, that have been tested over and over and over? So I don't think that's fair, you know. I don't think it's good for boxing. I don't think it's like it's not. It's cheating, man. You know, at the end of the day, you know, I don't know, man. To be honest, it's a shock, and you know what, we would never do that. You know, use steroids or whatever to beat somebody. You know, we had a little cases, but it was us doing our damage to us, not to other people. I don't think that's fair. I think boxing should be clean, and I think that they should not allow that. You know, for people to have advantage and probably hurt somebody. You know.
You mentioned Eddy Reynoso. I mean, there's a few of his fighters.
At the end of the day, you know, I mean, it's one after another one. You know, it's a big list. You know, so I would be worried if I have a fighter fighting Team Canelo. I will definitely try to test them over and over, and you know, at the end of the day, you know, that's not fair. It's not fair. I haven't done it. I will never do it, and I don't. No matter what, it's not fair.
Jose, appreciate your time, sir. Best of luck tomorrow. And what's David? We see him in camp. It looks like something's happening.
Well, we just had a brand new grandson, and super excited.
Congratulations to you too, Grandpa.
Super excited. Yeah. David was going to start camp on June here in Seattle, but the baby can't travel until he's a month old. So I think I'm going to have to go over there, and maybe later on he'll come here. But he's already moving. He's already maintaining, and we're thinking about fighting in October. And I hear the name of Callum Smith, Anthony Yard, and maybe after that a possibility of a fight that's pretty easy to make. And I think we're going to make it after maybe a 1 or 2 defense with the WBC, and we're going to face Azul Ramirez.
Oh man, that'd be great. Jose, appreciate it, man. I'll let you go. Thank you.